at Petco Park here on a fine Friday night. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of 3 between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Andrew Kashner will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, hitters have a batting average against of close to 300 against him, so he's going to have to make some adjustments if he hopes to be successful.
Jock Peterson strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Dodgers, center fielder, number 31.
First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Eric, this Padre team, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And it hasn't been a real good start to the homestand for them either. They were swept in the just completed 3-game series, so they're definitely in a bit of a tailspin.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Playable for Norris behind the plate. A quick out number 1. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, guys, this is a power-heavy lineup. You need to stay patient and get balls up in the zone that they can drive.
Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Jay, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, guys, Alexi Ramirez, he's been a bit of an enigma. He's prone to having some mental lapses on defense, but he's also shown that he's capable of making some acrobatic plays. He's smooth as butter, turning double plays, and he always seems to make just the right pre-pitch adjustment.
Kashner into his motion. First pitch on the way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. There you see the league leaders in hitting we touched on a moment ago. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short. Ramirez is there. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they will tag him out between first and second. So a fairly painless top of the first. Dodgers scoreless, Padres coming to bat. It's the battle for Southern California bragging rights, and it's on the show. Kendall Maeda, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the 4s, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
John Jay comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading out for the Padres, left fielder, Sean Shea.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, they need to get on more. They're in the bottom third of the league in OBP, so they need to get runners on base so that they can at least try to put together some big innings.
Matt Kemp gets his first opportunity now, runner at first with one gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
0-1, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Brett Wallace set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
He's set. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Utley, great stop. He's up with it. The throw. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, made it look easy.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. Justin Turner will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Oh, you look for a guy to produce? He's got 9 RBIs in his last 10 games, and he had another good one yesterday as well.
Cashner sets his sights. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit here to open up the second.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yasmani Grandal stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Trace Thompson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Kemp has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Yonhervis Solarte will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
Hard hit ball to second. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and He's seeing some definite results.
Number 62 will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. That misses 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Got him.
Batting 7.
Well, you ever wanted to see a guy get psyched out by a curveball? Here you go. Right down the center. That's one of those where your immediate thought is, what was I thinking?
Alexi Amarista will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. Out in front of it, strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Derek Norris will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, nothing going right on the mound for him right now. This is going to be scored an infield single, and that's just going to make matters worse out there as that loads the bases.
Standing in now, Andrew Kashner. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. And he is in there. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only one gone.
And you know, this is something these guys just haven't had for a while. That's an early lead. Although I guess they haven't really had any leads, period, and that's why they're on this losing streak. But a good sign here as he drives in a run to put them up 1-0.
John Jay will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And so far, that run still holds up as they lead the ballgame.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third baseline. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are 2 gone.
Yeah, unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. And a bouncing ball, foul. Second and third, 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to minimize the damage here. There's a breaking pitch blocked by Grandal. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Chase Utley leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
And this is going to turn into one of those no harm, no foul situations out there on the mound. He serves out the base hit here, but that guy's thinking 2 all the way, and it doesn't work out for him.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. From his bottom, and the throw will get him at first as he threw that one while sitting on his wallet, and there are 2 away.
Well, that's highway robbery right there. Boy, if he doesn't knock this thing down, I don't think there's any chance the second baseman was going to be there in the hole. And not only does he make a great play, but he also hits his pitcher right in stride, which is not always as easy as it looks.
Into the box, Kendall Maeda. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the first baseman can't get there. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Dodgers are retired on just 4 pitches. They trail things here 2-0. Matt Kemp digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And it's quickly 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
We are seeing a lot of confident swings right now. That's already 6 hits now in the first few innings. They've really come out attacking the baseball so far.
Brett Wallace stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And this is on the ground for Utley. Could be 2. On to first, a double play.
Well, you kind of thought maybe he'd be running over there at first base. He had a few pitches to think about it and kind of time the move. But by not going, he winds up getting taken off the bases entirely here on the double play.
Into the windup and the pitch. Yonhervis Solarte started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And you see there, he's currently in second place on the Friars in that category.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
Number 62 steps in now. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Padres leave one. They're up 2-0. Jock Peterson is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And on one pitch, he's retired.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Corey Seager is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jay is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. And just like that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Alexi Amarista is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Thompson. 1 out.
The catcher, number 3.
And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the 2 starters scheduled to oppose one another. Leadoff man retired now for the catcher, Derek Norris. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Popped high in the air. Kendrick is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Oh, man, would he like to have that swing back. I mean, he just missed hammering this ball, but just got underneath it a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one because even he thought he was right on it.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Tap foul at home plate. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. even if he hits.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Justin Turner heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Cashner gets the sign. Here's the pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. Full count now, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Kemp. And that's the first out of the inning.
Well, you know as well as I do, EK, that there's a big difference between going the other way with a pitch and just flat out being late. That's why he couldn't really drive that ball to right field.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect, and this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Trace Thompson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 2-0. John Jay comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder, Sean Shea.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Hit to short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Alexi Ramirez will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the stretch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. Back to Kendrick. Not in time as they just miss getting the pair.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
So here's Matt Kemp now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
He's running towards second. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Just checking.
And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there, 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. Brett Wallace will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2.
Whew. That's one of his best pitches tonight.
2 out with the man at first. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Utley is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for 샌디에고, but they're on top 2-0. Chase Utley will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Jay on the run. He's there and records the first out.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Now to the plate, Howie Kendrick. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. A fastball
Outside,
off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Cashner's ready with the 1-1 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready on 1-2. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Still 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're down 2-0. Yonhervis Solarte will step in to get the Friars going here in their half of inning number 6.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
First pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. Throw over by Utley, 1 away.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Number 62 will dig in. He's been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
And we're going to see if he can make an adjustment right here, Matt. They've had his number so far in this one, but this is a chance for him to change the script.
High and deep to center field. Back goes Peterson. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Friars have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, he was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts coming into the at-bat, but he takes out some frustrations on that swing. He got every bit of that one.
Alexi Amarista will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Brandon McCarthy will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Brandon McCarthy.
Drilled to first. And out at first as he almost beat him to the bag that time, but the foot just beats the runner for out number 2.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball too, but unfortunately, he hits it right at someone, so it becomes a fairly easy out.
Derek Norris steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there, base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Into the box now, Andrew Kashner, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now 3-0 San Diego. Back here at Petco Park. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Jock Peterson will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced. But look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. To first. Wallace is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting.
This little 4-game run they've been on, it's been a good one, but unless things change in a hurry, it's looking like that win streak's going to end right here.
Corey Seager will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Yasiel Puig will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Kashner pauses. Here's the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's throwing a bad slider tonight. every one of them has had a ton of movement.
1-1.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A man at third with one away. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Number 62 is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, you know, he needed to make sure that he could cash in on that one-out triple. And the sacrifice fly is going to get the job done. That's a good piece of hitting.
Justin Turner will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Yeah, that's his second hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. It's the Padres 3 and the Dodgers 1. John Jay steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And a fair ball as this will head out toward the 322 sign in right. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line. And that'll put him in a good position here with a runner on second and nobody out.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Matt Kemp comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The run scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Yimi Garcia will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th.
Yimi Garcia.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. In now, Brett Wallace, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He stands at second with his 13th double of the year. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Kemp will take the turn and head for home. And the run is in to score from second, make it 5-1. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
He's got to be mad at himself out there on the mound. He had him down 0-2, and then he makes a mistake by grooving one, and this gets turned around into a run-scoring double.
Yonhervis Solarte will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's at second with his 9th two-base hit of the year. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
High in the air out to center field. Peterson has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting,
Number 62 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Seager is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Dodgers 1. Trace Thompson will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
0-1 count and the pitch. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2. A funny thing happened on the way to his shutout in the last inning. Any surprise that he's back out there for the 8th?
Well, if it's me, I think I let the bullpen try and take me home, but he might have said something between innings that made his manager change his mind, so he's back out there.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 26.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
In now, Chase Utley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Grounded to first. To his right, Wallace. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first
With
baseman.
that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Howie Kendrick will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot toward third, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're down 5-1. Alexi Amarista digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Out for the Padres.
First
Second
offering
baseman,
on its way.
Alexi.
Squared that one up just a little late. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Bounced softly in front of the plate, and a good throw gets him one gone.
The catcher, number 3, Derek Norris.
Striding into the box, Derek Norris. He singled his last time up. Now a swing and a fly ball. Puig on the run, and foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, pitcher, Andrew Cashner.
Andrew Cashner will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble. And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do. You don't want to see this thing get out of hand. So now both teams know, hey, from this point on, if it happens again, you're out of here.
Digging in and looking for more, John Jay. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Lewis Coleman will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Lewis Coleman.
In there, strike one.
0-1.
5-1 our score as we play the eighth. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he takes a called strike 2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Padres leave 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Bright lights of downtown on the San Diego Bay. We're back now from Petco Park in the Gas Lamp District as we're set to start the ninth. Adrian Gonzalez is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Jock Peterson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Kemp. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, and it's now a 5-2 game.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. And if you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Nick Vincent will come on now as he'll try to record the final 2 outs here.
Number 50, Nick Vincent.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Fernando Rodney is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Fernando Rodney.
Yasiel Puig steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Rodney comes set. Here's the delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, that was quick. He comes in a pressure spot. 1 batter, 2 outs. See you later as he picks up the save.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, they tried to let him finish off the complete game, but he wound up needing a little help to get the final 2 outs. Still, 8 1/3 quality innings. You'll take that every time.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Padres win it 5-2. Good night from San Diego.